Good afternoon. My name is Arturo Flores. First name spelled A-R-T-U-R-O. Last name spelled F-L-O-R-E-S. I'm the Vice Mayor with the City of Huntington Park.
So at this time, the city has confirmed that visits were paid to current city officials, former city officials?
Correct. So this morning, the LA District Attorney executed search warrants at City Hall and at the homes of former and current elected officials for the City of Huntington Park. Mayor Karina Macia's home was raided. Former council member Graciela Ortiz's home was also raided. And I believe there was a planning commissioner by the name of Efren Martinez whose home was also raided. To my knowledge, I know that there's other individuals. I just don't know who those individuals are.
Maybe Martinez's home also raided?
Was it? So, and then also, yeah. So, and
Eduardo
also
Martinez?
Eduardo Martinez, correct.
What can you tell us behind the why? Because the city isn't saying why, just that visits were paid.
So it's public knowledge now that these raids come due to a failed pool project that was initiated in the 2018-2019 timeline for the City of Huntington Park. I say a failed pool project because this is a project that has yielded nothing for the residents. It's my understanding that there's an estimated $14 million, give or take, that has been expended by the city, and that from those funds, the city has only, or the residents of the city have only received an empty lot with dead grass and nothing to show for those millions of dollars. A month ago, I initiated a call to action and started being very open about a contract for pool outreach for the pool project that came across my attention at City Council. This contract was going to a company by the name of Upward Solutions, whose owner is Robert Mutiaga. And I asked the city manager to bring forward a presentation, which would be in the next council meeting, that lays out why the city would spend $120,000 over the course of 2 years to have somebody lobby and advocate for a pool project that was frozen in litigation by the county and the state. It's my belief that these requests and these asks into the pool project have now led to me being notified a week ago that there's a circulation for a recall against myself. But I will tell you this, a recall or not, this is not going to deter me from calling for a full investigation into what happened with the pool project, what happened to the millions of dollars that are unaccounted for, and getting down to who's at the bottom of everything that has taken place over the past 5 years. I've only been on council for 2 years, so I can tell you that I don't have knowledge into what was going on at the time and why those votes were taken. But what I will tell you is that I'm in full support of the city, making sure that they work with the LA District Attorney, and I want to make sure I give a special thank you to District Attorney Nathan Hochman for his actions and for his attention to these matters. This is something that the residents have called out for years. They've called out for years for this to be investigated. They called out for years for that something was wrong, that something was not right, that there was all these efforts that were taking place, all this money that was being expelled, all these contracts that were being sent out, and that the city, the residents were not getting anything as it pertains to the pool project.
And when you're saying pool project, are you talking about the Salt Lake Park Aquatic Center?
Correct. When I make reference to the failed pool project, I'm talking about the Salt Lake Park Aquatic Recreation Center, which was a $25 million contract that I believe was voted on in 2018 or 2019. Yes, that's the project.
And at this time, can you tell me when ground was supposed to break? Because if you're saying 2018, 2019, on the city website, when you go to the aquatic center, it says from 12 to 18 months. That's when construction starts. It should be 12
correct.
to 18 months.
It's my understanding that there's a number of anomalies that have happened with this project. I will say that entitlements or approval of the project was 1 week, give or take. It's my understanding. It's unheard of. Usually with projects of these magnitudes, you have a year to 3 years. You have to do your due diligence. You have to make sure that it's investigated. What are the environmental impacts? Was the project itself was built, or that they're attempting to build on it, was on a landfill. So that jurisdiction falls under the LEA for the county and CalWorks for the state. And so it's my understanding that from the beginning, this project was not a feasible project, and that it was communicated to the city by way of lawsuit on the bidding process, and also by way of a cease and desist from LEA, from CalWorks, that the city was not authorized to continue building or to continue the project due to procedural process not being followed. And we're talking about state and county guidelines when it comes to projects of this magnitude.
And can you just make it abundantly clear, these search warrants that were carried out, are these for a probe into potential corruption, or?
It's my understanding that the office is dealing with this. Yes, this is search warrants that are being carried out where they are investigating public corruption. But I will say that it's not just public elected officials that are being served with warrants. A former planning commissioner by the name of Efren Martinez is also served with a search warrant. I'm not sure what his implication or what his involvement is with the pool, but it's my understanding that he has made reference to folks that he is behind my recall, along with Robert Urtiaga, that they both are behind my recall in an attempt to, and I believe, an attempt to circumvent accountability and to circumvent transparency. But I have a message for them. It doesn't matter what you throw at me, recall or not, you're not going to stop me, and you're not going to stop the residents of the city of Huntington Park. We want answers. We're going to get down to the bottom of it. We're going to find the money. So it doesn't matter what you try to do, you're not going to be able to stop me. So best of luck.